Now, I'm going to be a bit more mindful because, I don't know, we're in the most beautiful place.
I just gave her a lecture before we started.
I feel like I'm leaning against this rock and it's going to move. Anyway, you may have noticed something a bit different about us.
Oh, yeah. We got clean laundry.
Yep.
Had showers. We've done our hair.
Yep.
We've done our faces. We're going to a beautiful dinner because we're staying in this gorgeous little out in the countryside place.
Like villa.
So mostly what happens is we arrive in town, you find your way, you walk to wherever your accommodation is, you check in, blah, blah, blah. Every so often we have one where they go, ring this number when you get into town.
Yep.
So we ring the number, lady comes and gets us, she brings us out to town, out to the property. The property here is amazing. It has like this gorgeous little church next door. Mm-hmm. You know, it's got like an old like reading room, like a fireplace that hasn't been extinguished for 5 centuries.
Because it's been in the family for 300 years.
Yeah.
And the whole time that they've had it, they've never put this fire out.
That's only 3 centuries. She said 5, so I guess it happened before she got here, before their family got here.
Anyway, she was very proud to show us everything,
it was lovely though. It was she gave a beautiful tour. Anyway, so we've come out the side of the restaurant to do this vlog because I just thought it was really pretty.
Extremely pretty.
But also, Kat's being mindful because one of the freshies that's staying here...
Not mindful.
No, not mindful.
What happened, Emma?
Literally woke me up from my afternoon nap by having a very obnoxiously loud phone call.
I'm telling you, we could hear absolutely every word she was saying, crystal clear.
But like Kat's talking to me, and this woman was 3 flights down and on the other side of the house.
Yep.
Anyway, so...
Emma proceeded.
No, I ignored it for about the first 20 minutes.
You did actually.
And then I thought, I'm just going to have to go and knock on her door and say, can you keep it down a bit?
Which I loved, so she left our room.
So yeah, I could not believe how far away from our room this woman was.
I was the same. I was like, where the hell is she going? Because I heard, stomp, 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 stomp. And I was like, and then a very curt...
Sharp knock.
1
knock.
Yep.
Anyway, then the woman, such a numpty, whoever she was talking to, she said, I have to go to someone at the door, which I could have heard from my room, to be honest.
I actually did hear it.
And then she proceeds to try and open the door, which she can't get open. She tries about 3 more times.
How many times did she say to you?
I can't open the door.
I can't open the door.
I can't open the door.
And she's walking.
Anyway, I've not said anything. I'm just patiently waiting. Anyway, then she gets the key to the door from the other side of the room. All of this, she's telling the world. I don't know who she's telling this to.
On the phone too.
No, she'd already gotten off the phone.
That's right.
So then she finally gets the key. She opens the door, and then to my horror, she's wearing like a nana nightie.
Yep.
So she has to like bend over because it's very see-through, and she didn't want me to see her bits. Little did she know I wasn't there about her bits. Anyway, I just said to her, I'm sorry to disturb you, but do you have any idea how loud you're being? And she goes, oh, sorry. And I went, yeah, I was asleep. That's how loud you're being. Mm-hmm. Oh. Then she just shut the door. No, she said, oh, thank you, and then shut the door.
Thank you.
Anyway, so then, funniest part of it all is at least she took her, excuse me, I think I just ate a bug. At least she took her outside voice outside, but she took it to the courtyard, which our room overlooks with a balcony, to have the rest of her conversations. But I couldn't really have a go at her there because her outside voice did belong outside. At least she was doing it in the right place this time.
She's been on the phone for an hour and a half, telling all these furfies. But anyway, so we thought we'd come and have a bit of a vlog because I was feeling particularly neggies.
Oh yeah.
We're
not loving the freshies. They've sucked the joy out of the Camino for us.
They just, I don't know. We don't want to be those people who think we're better, because I don't think we're better, but it's like...
No, it's not about me thinking I'm better than them. It's about them
just being...
ruining it. They talk on loudspeaker on their phones whilst you're walking. They,
Yep.
they talk loudly to each other. Their friend might be 20 metres ahead of them, so they will yell a whole conversation to their friend.
They slam doors.
They're rude to the people who,
Yes.
like the lady who owns this place, who lovingly did all our washing today, mind you. Washed, dried, folded, and brought back to us in our room, which was absolutely lovely.
Someone's going past on his little thing. Hola. Buenas tardes. And what's funny is also we've been out here in Spanish land for so long that she speaks perfect English.
Yeah, she's got great English.
And I'm like trying to speak to her in Spanish. Like we went and got a wine and a beer, and I was like, "Una vino." She goes, "You want a red wine?" And I was like, "Oh God!" I was like,
it's also, in Kat's defence, it's also the first time she's really ever stumbled on the drink order, because she usually just rolls right out. But I think we're more mentally tired than we are physically tired, because the walking is the walking, and we've kind of gotten used to that.
Yeah.
But we can't manage the walking now because we're mentally fatigued from the carry-on of the people who joined at the 100k mark.
Because the things we text friends and they said to us from Surrey,
they're all feeling the same way.
There's an extra 2,999 pilgrims per day. Get your head around that.
I know. And tomorrow, we've walked the Camino Francés, and the Camino Norte, which must comes from the north. I don't.
Maybe, I don't really know that much about it. Yeah.
I'd need to look it up, but joins the way tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we have even more people joining tomorrow. So we're not really looking forward to that, but the freshies, as I've
labelled them,
lovingly decided to call them.
They're just an entirely different group.
They tax us. And even when we, when we landed in town today, the lady who's here, exceptional.
Yep.
When we landed in town today, you could feel the difference from the people in the bars and the restaurants and that. They're over pilgrims.
Yep.
Because
they're
the
saturated.
Freshies come, they're rude, they're entitled.
Yep.
Where we landed for lunch, those two girls in there were lovely.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
It was sort of a little quiet, out of the way place that nobody goes to.
No rushes to.
There was hardly anyone in there. But good food, good people, and you could tell that they hadn't been broken by the entitled groups that are coming through, who aren't really... They're here for a walk, right? They're not here for...
And the school kids, like as in, socialising, busloads and
of school kids
lying on the road.
Oh my God, today we got to a point where... And I thought it was silly. I just thought, stupid kids. They're young, dumb, maybe all of 15 years old, and lying on the crest of the road. Now, I get it. It's a small country town. There's very little traffic, but there is traffic, and they're mostly trucks, and a lot of them are the Yucca Trans, which are the
transport
people who take our suitcases everywhere. But they were literally taking up one whole lane of the road because they didn't want to sit in the grass because it was wet. And as I'm walking past, I said to Kat, I cannot believe it. The two teachers are also sitting on the road.
Yeah.
Or chaperones or whoever they are that was with them, but adults.
Yeah. Just insane. So
the road is not here for you.
No. And I think so we've had to test and adjust and, redo our battery today so that we can go forth 2 more days for us, but this place will probably be our saviour because we're going on a little date night, we decided, and it's beautiful in there. We'll take some photos which probably you'll upload, and we're just going to enjoy, and then tomorrow's a shorter day, so it's only a 16 clicker tomorrow, and then the last day is a 9 clicker for us, so we should be done. But we thought we'd just have a bit of even I said to Em today, I don't feel like it. Like I just feel negative. I was down in the jowls.
It's gotten to us. It's really gotten to us, and I think that's the bit we're struggling with.
I did forget to mention something way back in the day about a furniture truck. We thought it was an air raid. Attention!
Oh my God, yes, because it's just this van
driving through the streets.
A high-ace van, driving around with 3, like you would see in a stupid old movie. with 3 megaphones on the top, and there's just a guy driving and a lady in the front seat saying, "Attention, attention."
Because we were like, oh my God, we've got to get back to the hotel.
Oh my God, we're a long way from like our hotel. We'd really gone adventuring.
God, it's an air raid.
So I had to quickly, like translate what, like while she was talking, have it translate. Anyway, it was they wanted all of the ladies, to come out to the senoras to come out to the truck because they were having a furniture sale and fabric was on sale also.
Yep.
Anyway, we've seen it in about 4 different places now.
All
it's
these
hilarious.
little towns
And last night we heard it again, and we were like, oh, that's what we meant to tell everyone.
Yep.
I wish I had recorded it because it was just.
Yeah. It was very,
it was
very
a very
funny.
surreal moment.
But I just wanted to use the whole attention, attention. We'll be back in Australia soon, bitches. And we are. Oh, I'm beside myself. I'm absolutely beside myself. So cannot wait. I'll take some photos. But we're nearly done. We're looking forward to Rome.
Yeah, we're nearly
Ta-das.
done. Yeah.
Adios, chicas and chicos. Chicos? I always get that wrong. Ta-da.